Welcome to Memorial Stadium here in Lincoln. They call this venue a sea of red. We've got a Big Ten matchup of two of the winningest football programs in college football, both looking for their first win as the Penn State Nittany Lions take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer alongside my partner, Robert Smith. And Smitty, can you believe it? Just the second time in 60 years these two programs have met, and neither one of them have been ranked. Both looking for some consistency out of their quarterback play. And the talk all week here in Lincoln has been about quarterback. And Scott Frost told us we will see the freshman, Luke McCaffrey.
We're going to see Luke McCaffrey, and we may even see him start. And why not? You know, at the end of the Northwestern game, Scott Frost wanted to get a spark for this offense. In comes Luke McCaffrey, and a third of the yards that Nebraska produced last weekend against Northwestern came on those last two drives. At times this season, he's lined up at running back. He's lined up at wide receiver. He is a great multiple threat player. Now, Adrian Martinez, we know what kind of dual threat that he is, but they just have not seen the consistency, especially with his accuracy and his decision-making. They were looking for a spark last week. We'll see what they're going to do here at the beginning of the game.
Well, James Franklin and Penn State looking for consistency out of their quarterback position, and coach says, I need better decision-making out of Sean Clifford.
Well, if it was easy, everybody would do it. The decision-making sometimes can be because of pressure. In his defense, Sean Clifford has been pressured all season long, been sacked more than any Big Ten quarterback. Of course, we know about what's happened at the running back position with the players that aren't there in the backfield this year, so the run game hasn't been there. But yes, the decision-making hasn't been great, and his accuracy at times has faltered. But we'll see if this young set of wide receivers and that running game can balance this offense out, take some of that pressure off of Sean Clifford, and see better decisions from him.
FS1 College Football is sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. 52 degrees here in Lincoln. We got great football weather. I'm Brian Custer along with Robert Smith and Dean Blandino, our rules expert, with us as well. There's some great football weather as James Franklin in his 7th season at Penn State. Yeah, listen, he's led the Nittany Lions to 3 top 10 finishes. This is one of those seasons he's not accustomed to. He is used to winning. He has not lost more than 4 games in a season since 2015. Scott Frost in his 3rd season here at his alma mater. This will be his first time facing Penn State. 9-17. Scott Frost's record as the head coach of the Cornhuskers. The junior, Jordan Stout, will kick things away for Penn State, who won the toss. They've opted to defer, and Stout has not allowed a kickoff return this season. Alante Brown is back deep for the Cornhuskers. 18th meeting between these programs, the 7th and 8th winningest programs in college football.
I got to tell you, partner, I envy you. I envy you because you've seen this place packed. And here we are today. We've got the cardboard cutouts. This is my first time in Nebraska, let alone at Memorial Stadium, and I just can't even imagine how much this place would be rocking right now, man. But we're going to have some fun. Forget about the records. You're going to see a great football game today.
Latest home opener for Nebraska in a long time. And we're underway, and Stout has done it again. He has now booted 19 straight touchbacks on kickoff. So the big question is, who will start at quarterback?
There it is.
And we got the freshman, Luke McCaffrey, making his first start. Take a look at what he has done this season. He's 2nd on the team in passing and rushing, but he will get the start. Dedrick Mills alongside in the backfield. And it's Mills. Lowers his shoulder. Ellis Brooks makes the stop. but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And that's exactly what you need. Quarterback making his first start, staying on schedule. Nice big 5-yard run on first down. Leaves you a lot of flexibility with your play call.
Under pressure, rolls out, throws, and he's got a man. Complete. Austin Allen, the tight end, makes the catch across midfield, and they go with tempo. And this is why Scott Frost wants him. He loves the tempo that McCaffrey brings.
Yeah, and you can see Allen does a great job hanging on there. Took a hip shot from Keaton Ellis.
Up the middle, Mills. They just say, with McCaffrey, he gives them that spark, gets guys lined up quicker, the offense moves quicker, which is what Scott Frost wants.
Yeah, Scott Frost and offensive coordinator Matt Lubick, that's exactly what they want. They want to be able to change tempo.
Quickly to the slot to Wan'Dale Robinson, and we should expect to call his name a lot today.
And a nice play call there. They get motion out across the formation. You've got Wan'Dale Robinson lined up in the slot. Wan'Dale Robinson, you're going to see him lined up in the backfield. You'll see him lined up on the outside. Versatile athlete, an explosive athlete. And one of those things, you talk about turnovers and you talk about the ability to create explosive plays. Wan'Dale Robinson is an explosive play waiting to happen.
Design quarterback run. McCaffrey gets to the outside, and he's got himself a first down.
I love this from McCaffrey. This is designed to go up the middle, but he sees nothing is there, breaks this one to the outside, and with his speed, he's able to break contain. You really have to watch your angles coming up on a guy like Luke McCaffrey. We know about the McCaffrey family and that speed. Grandfather, silver medalist in the 100-meter dash in 1960.
Here's Mills. Right up the middle. Jesse Luketa makes the stop, 4-yard pickup from Mills. You know, Nebraska ranks second in the Big Ten in rushing offense. We take a look at the Penn State defense. Here's McCaffrey again. Keeps it. Spins. He's got another first down. He's dropped inside the 20.
That was one of those plays where they're setting up something down the road. You can see McCaffrey takes off to the outside here. Big tight end. Austin Allen was on the outside. Getting a little bit of that run pass option look going right there. We'll see if they come back to that later.
10-yard pickup to the outside. Complete. This is Allen again, and the tight end.
All 6'8" of them.
Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy.
Talk about matchup nightmares. 6'8". Now Penn State, Brent Pride, the defensive coordinator, he did say that they've got a 6'7" guy that they could use in practice to simulate the looks.
McCaffrey over the middle. Incomplete. He was looking for Wan'Dale Robinson. 3rd down and 6 coming for Nebraska. Keep in mind, the Cornhuskers have scored just 3 touchdowns so far this season and has not thrown a TD pass yet.
Just an inaccurate throw right there from McCaffrey. Didn't have an opportunity to set his feet because of the pressure right there. It was a little bit low, very much low to that throw to Wan'Dale Robinson.
McCaffrey over the middle. He's got a man open. Cade Warner dropped the football.
Well, the question here is going to be, was the knee down, or did the ball cross the plane of the goal line before the ball came out? I think what the referees normally do, try and give the benefit of the doubt to the defense. They don't want to try and call these things dead, but we're going to see what happens here on the replay. Warner down. Yeah, he's down.
He's down.
Yeah, he's down, and it looks like that ball is going to be short of the plane of the goal line.
Knee down. Yep.
Down right
knee.
there.
And they're going to probably put that one, what, about the 1? 1st and goal. McCaffrey, the quarterback sneak. Nope. Official call just yet. Touchdown, Nebraska. Just their 4th touchdown of the season.
Great job by here by Luke McCaffrey, just kind of finding his way of humanity, gets the push, recreates the line of scrimmage, and McCaffrey gets it across the goal line.
Cornhuskers wanted a spark. They certainly got it with the freshman. 11 plays, 75 yards. On the opening drive, McCaffrey accounted for 69 of those yards, rushing and through the air. Connor Colt with the extra point. It is good. And the Cornhuskers jump out to a 7-0 lead. And I would suggest this is what Scott Frost wanted.
Exactly what he wanted, exactly what they saw. Luke McCaffrey led the Huskers down the field on the opening drive. Now Penn State will get their chance.
Luke McCaffrey dapping up his linemen as Nebraska on their opening drive go 11 plays, 75 yards, and the freshman with the touchdown run sneaks it in. 7-0 our score, just the 4th touchdown of the season for Nebraska. Connor Colt will kick things away. Here's Holmes. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Making some poor decisions and poor throws.
Here's Devin Ford. Ford gets it over the right side. JoJo Doman makes the stop. 4-yard pickup. Penn State said they're going to give Nebraska a heavy dose of the run game.
That's exactly what they need to do. They need to take some of that pressure off of Sean Clifford. He came into the game leading the team in carries as he carries the ball right here.
He's got it right there. And got back to the line of scrimmage. That's really about it. We take a look at Nebraska's defense.
Big Daniels in the middle, 340 pounds. When you have those true nose guards like that, so important to have one of those space eaters in the middle. Colin Miller, Will Honus back in this one, had been out. Luke Reimer, former walk-on, tremendous talent, has been playing great this season.
3rd and 5. Trips at the top of your screen. Nebraska shows as if they're bringing pressure. Clifford steps up. He's got a 1st down. Cam Taylor-Britt, the first to meet him.
A nice job on this play by Sean Clifford. You're going to see they were able to get some pressure by a little loop stunt. You can see Miller coming in, but Sean Clifford does a nice job recognizing where the pressure is going to be, anticipating that pressure, taking off, and getting the 1st down.
From their own 39. Empty set to the outside, and it's complete on the outside to Daniel George.
And this wide receiving core, so young. You've got 2 true freshmen out there. Daniel George, just a sophomore. A young group of receivers, but a nice throw there. Nice, quick, decisive throw from Sean Clifford.
6-yard pickup.
Dotson manned up on the bottom of the screen here. This could be an opportunity to try and get a shot.
And Clifford keeps it across midfield. And brought down at the 45-yard line.
Little zone read here. And that backside does a nice job. He does a nice job navigating the defense. Of course, you don't want him to lead the team in carries, but when he gets some of those opportunities, it puts a lot of stress on a defense to account for quarterback run.
He picked up 11. Garrett Nelson makes the stop here. Grabs Devin Ford. Give him 4 yards and look at 2nd and 6.
We saw this Nebraska defense against Minnesota a year ago. Eric Chenander, the defensive coordinator, you can tell he's so much happier with this defense, just a different level of intensity. But this Penn State offense doing a nice job on this drive so far.
Clifford to the air. And picked off. Cam Taylor-Britt, best cover corner. And knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
is reading Sean Clifford on this one all the way. This is a long throw outside of the numbers. Clifford just not get enough on that one. And you're going to see it's going to be the coverage outside on Dotson. Dotson makes his break, but Britt sees it all the way.
53-yard return for Nebraska. And we've talked about decision-making, and that was one of the things Coach Franklin said he needed to see better out of his quarterback.
Well, there's decision-making, but then there's also execution and
accuracy.
The cardinal sin for a quarterback on an out-breaking route is to throw that ball to the inside like that, allow the defense to come underneath.
It's Wan'Dale Robinson with the carry. One of the things Nebraska said is they got to get their playmaker the football, Wan'Dale Robinson. So you're going to see him in the slot. You'll see him lined up. You'll see him at running back as well. And he's in the backfield now. And they give him the football. And he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Ellis Brooks makes the stop.
Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson, not the biggest fellow in the world. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And Wan'Dale Robinson does a nice job getting behind his blockers on that one. And they hand it to him again on an inside run. Inside of the red zone. You don't see that a whole lot with a running back the size of Wan'Dale Robinson, but that's the faith that offensive coordinator Matt Lubick, of course, head coach Scott Frost have in this young man.
P.J. Mustipher makes the stop. Second and goal.
Second and goal, and this is where you have the 6'8" tight end. Sometimes you get run action down here to try and draw defenders up and then release that big man.
Robinson, and he is gang tackled by some Nittany Lions. Jason Owe was the first to meet him, and he lost a yard.
Sniff that one out. Hits one of his linemen as he's trying to break on that one. Tried a little inside zone. Just didn't get enough push on that one.
Here's Owe, named a captain this week. Boy, they love him. Third and goal. McCaffrey looking. Over the middle, in and out of the hands of Cade Warner.
Cade Warner just tries to let this one get into his body. Well, that's one that he's going to want back.
Right there.
Now, you do see from Luke McCaffrey a little bit of wobble on that ball. He does not throw the greatest ball, and maybe sometimes the receivers try and body a ball like that a little bit more because it's not as clean, not as easy to get the traditional triangle with the fingers and catch that thing with the hands. He tried to body that one and paid for it.
22-yard field goal is good. This is the Huskers' largest lead of the season. Thanks to Britt, 10-0 Cornhuskers.
Terry's money. Man, I grew up a Steelers fan in Cleveland, of all places. Sacrilege, I know, but Terry, so much fun watching him, so much fun now being kind of a colleague of Terry's.
Von Lee, oh, just got drilled. Wow. At the 15-yard line.
Think this team brought some energy today?
Take a listen to this. Clifford, play action, and throws that one away in the direction of Parker Washington.
That's a dangerous throwaway right there. I'm not even completely convinced that he was trying to throw that ball away. He may be trying to complete that pass and just throws it inbounds. If you're going to throw a pass like that to throw it away, you got to make sure that that thing gets out of bounds so that somebody doesn't come off of their receiver and make another pick.
Here's Ford. Up the middle. Give him 3 yards. Colin Miller with the stop.
Colin Miller does such a nice job recognizing and triggering As Eric Chenander likes to say, leave what you see. Does a nice job anticipating where the ball carrier is going to be, scrapes exactly where it needs to get, and wraps to bring him down.
And Ford again, he's got a first down and close to midfield. 11-yard pickup for Devin Ford, the sophomore out of Virginia.
And the Penn State fans are going to love to see this one. Nice little cut here. Watch the little jump cut from Devin Ford. What I love about that one is rather than moving laterally after the jump cut, gets into that first vertical seam, gets upfield.
First down for Penn State. Clifford keeps it. 8-yard pickup. And lost the football, but he was down.
He was down and got it back anyway. Nice call here from offensive coordinator Kirk Ciarrocca. Clifford just takes off upfield, and we'll see if that. Well, I don't really. It doesn't really matter if he was down. He recovered the ball anyway.
2nd and 2. Ford stumbles. Check that, Kevon Lee. That's another first down.
We'll be talking about Journey Brown later and the revelation about the health condition that has forced him to retire from football. But Noah Cain goes down. These young backs starting to get a little bit more comfortable. This offense starting to hum.
Clifford complete. Freiermuth. Maybe a yard as Will Honus makes the stop.
A nice job here from Clifford. Defense brought a little pressure, a little blitz off of the edge from JoJo Domann. He does a nice job getting the ball around Domann. Domann tried to jump up to bat that thing out of the air. Clifford with a nice ball to his favorite target, I'd say, or at least the security blanket in Freiermuth.
Over the middle, complete. Parker Washington. This freshman with the catch. Another first down. They move the sticks. 15-yard pickup for Penn State.
We're going to get the play action here. This is so tough to defend. A nice job anticipating where that hole is going to be, where that soft spot is going to be. No problems on the accuracy there. And more of the problems really from Sean Clifford on the accuracy haven't come on the routes crossing in front of him. It's really been more on the touch. A lot of overthrows.
Inside the red zone now. Clifford again with the keep and brought down by JoJo Domann.
Domann with the closing speed on that one. Able to pursue from the backside. You're going to see him come in the formation. He sees Freiermuth coming down. He has contained on the backside, but saw that Sean Clifford had that ball. Nice closing speed, the acceleration there from Domann.
2nd and 11. Lee trying to get to the outside. And Nebraska not having it.
It's Domann again, fighting through a block to make the tackle. You're going to see Domann engaged with the block here on the outside. Fights through it, gets the feet, and again, may not get credit for the tackle. He's the reason that that play didn't work.
Penn State go empty set, 5 wide. And that's the end of the first quarter.
This is the end of the first quarter.
Nebraska score a touchdown on their opening drive. They get an interception and a field goal. They've got the largest lead of the season for them. 10-0 our score, second quarter, when we come back. Beginning of the second quarter here in Lincoln. Cornhuskers up 10-0. It's the largest lead of the season for Nebraska. Nittany Lions looking at 3rd down.
No Fryermuth on the field right now. Brent Strange, number 86.
Clifford, plenty of time, and throws it away.
Oh. Strange wide open in the corner of the end zone on that one, and Sean Clifford just missed him.
4th and 11 from the 16.
Penn State, 8 of 13 in the red zone so far this season with 7 touchdowns. So here's Jake Pinniger, the junior out of Iowa.
Well, you see Strange breaking wide open.
This will be from 33 yards out. And it hooks in. So the Nittany Lions on the board. 10-3 our score in the second quarter. 10-3 our score here in the second quarter. Penn State goes 13 plays, 66 yards, and get themselves a 33-yard field goal.
You want your finger on that ball like that?
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. Look at Jordan and be like, hey, make sure you get this ball, man.
Just don't do to Lucy and pull it away.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a flag. So Adrian Martinez looking on. You know, he's just one of 13 two-time captains in Nebraska history. There's Luke McCaffrey now running the offense for Nebraska.
And Scott Frost wears his heart on his sleeve. You can tell he has a genuine affection for Adrian Martinez. He's done a lot for this program. This is a tough decision going with McCaffrey in that one.
Marvin Scott seeing his first action. He gets the carry. Give him a couple of yards. 2nd and 8. It's Coach Frost.
Motion away from Wan'Dale Robinson. See if they're going to bring him across the formation. They do.
McCaffrey complete. Brandon Smith brings it down, and we got a flag.
Number 1, Wan'Dale Robinson.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 12. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Yeah, just no reason to throw him down to the ground like that. You want your players to be physical, obviously, but you got to play smart. Get 15 yards out of that one. Could have had Nebraska in a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 situation right there.
Jet sweep. Xavier Betts. Look at Betts turn on the Jets. To the house. Touchdown. First touchdown of the season for the freshman as he goes 45 yards.
Nice job by Betts reading the blocking here. As wide receivers try and get more comfortable as they're getting into an offense. Maybe the hands aren't there for the big-time college throws. So get those little bump passes to him. Still counts for the passing yards, too. Bad stats for Luke McCaffrey.
Connor Culp with the extra point. Nebraska has had the football 3 times. They've scored all 3 times. This time, Xavier Betts showing off the Jets. Cornhuskers over the Nittany Lions. Xavier Betts, the freshman. He's from Bellevue, Nebraska here. His first touchdown of the season. Line drive. Here's Ford. Across the 20. Nittany Lions certainly needed that one.
Well, 6'3", 222. They talked about him being a more powerful runner. And this, quite frankly, if you're the offensive coordinator, Kirk Soraka, you know what kind of hits Sean Clifford has been taking all season long, getting sacked. Those are the kind of runs you don't, if you don't need to expose him to those, then don't. And if you know you have a backup that can take those carries, but that also can throw, why not give him his chance?
Clifford back in. 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions. Here's Ford. Breaks the tackle. And brought down at the 39-yard line. Deontay Williams with the stop.
Nice job by Sean Clifford there, going up and making the check. And you know, there are different types of leverage. Leverage can be a numbers advantage. It can be a position advantage. Saw an advantage there on the left side of the line. Checked it to the run right there.
Clifford keeps it under pressure. That fumble and scoop by Deontay Williams. A scoop and score for Nebraska. And when it rains, it pours for Penn State in the quarterback position.
You see Deontay Williams, he was lined up on the edge of the line of scrimmage right there. He does a nice job reaching his arm around on that one, popping the ball away from Clifford, having the awareness, of course, to get the scoop and score.
26-yard fumble recovery and score by Williams. Culp with the extra point. Defense coming up big as well for Nebraska.
And defensive coordinator Eric Chenander said, I want 11 guys rallying to the ball with bad intentions. That's what you saw right there from Deontay Williams, converting for the touchdown. James Franklin not happy with what he saw there.
24-3 is our score here in the second quarter. Will Levis to be warming up, and looks like we might see a lot more Will Levis here going forward. Turnovers have been an issue for Penn State. And today,
you just can't do it. And really two things wrong on the first throw here from Sean Clifford. Threw it too high, threw it too far to the inside, allowed the interception. And you have to know when to fold them and when to hold on to them tighter. When you get a defender grasping you like that so deep in the pocket, you have to protect the ball. You have to understand that that ball is exposed. I know you want to make plays, try and escape and get the ball downfield, but sometimes you have to try and learn to live to fight another day, and that's why this change was made.
So here's the redshirt sophomore, Levis. And here's Sean Clifford, the junior out of Cincinnati. Now listen, he's got 8 turnovers on the season now. Penn State only had 8 all last season last year for Clifford, so you can see why they've made the change. Keziah Holmes with the carry, 5-yard pickup.
And good job there. This is exactly where you want to be.
Too.
There is no foul for targeting.
There you go. They overturn it, and it goes back to your point you made, Dean, about the shoulder.
That's it, yeah. Ultimately, they determine, like what we were saying, is the shoulder made the contact, not the crown of the head.
All right, Dean, thank you.
Thanks, Dean.
So it'll be 3rd. Third and 1 for Penn State. Keziah Holmes in the backfield.
Boy, a little confusion on the personnel right there. Got a new quarterback in there. Got some young players at wide receiver. But you got Will Levis, a powerful runner. They call his own number.
Yep, he's got it. Dives.
That one's close.
Man, he's right there at the line.
This is the old left foot, right foot, and he had to dive for that one. It'll be interesting seeing on replay.
The ruling
here.
on the field is the runner is short of the line to gain.
If that
Knee down. Yep, knee down.
Well, that was close. It looked like he dove just before his knee hit on that one, but they may go for it anyway. I don't even know they're not waiting to see what the review's going to say. We need to go for this, or at least try and drive off sides.
4th and half a yard. 3 of 7 on the season on 4th down. Here's Ford, breaks loose. Holmes. And 4th and half a yard. Keziah Holmes breaks through.
Always the danger in these short yardage situations. You've got everybody at the line of scrimmage. You do not make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. An opportunity to get that running back up to the last level of defense. That's why they call them safeties.
36-yard pickup. Levis through the air. Fryer move. And he's got himself a first down. Dismuke with the stop.
Fryer move, such a dangerous player.
For defensive injury.
Got a Cornhusker down on the field. So 9 plays, 66 yards. Penn State has gone. 8 of those plays have been on the ground. Just 1 through the air. Will Levis, the new quarterback for Penn State. Jahan Dotson is their playmaker at the top of your screen. Levis keeps it. Will Honas makes the stop.
Same formation, same motion, same play that we saw on the short yardage play conversion. And as you mentioned, Dotson isolated on the other side of the formation. We're going to see it again.
2nd and goal from the 7. That's Ford. He ran into a red brick wall. Darius Payne. First to meet him.
You're going to see Dotson come in motion here this time. You know, this Nebraska defense just kind of stuffing the box, loading the box up. We haven't seen a pass yet. Here we have 3rd down. See if we're going to see a pass from Levis on this one.
Fryer move in the slot.
And Dotson in the slot as well. It's a dangerous player to have in there that can head to the post or to the corner.
Levis looking too high. A little bit behind Dotson. And we got another flag.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 69. This is his first foul that leads towards disqualification. The result of the play was an incomplete pass, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. The down counts, 4th down.
So that means 1 more on C.J. Thorpe. And he's ejected from the game.
At right guard. Guy's down, but he stays on top of him. You know, I get it. I get it. You want to be physical. You want to intimidate your opponent. More of a taunting than it was right there.
This is from 40 yards out. Jake Pinniger is good. He's 2 of 2. 24-6 our score here in Lincoln.
Great to see our crew back in the big Fox Noon kickoff studio too after a week hiatus.
Another touchback. McCaffrey through the air. That one tipped and nearly intercepted. Jesse Luketa with the tip.
Boy, dangerous right here. Remember in the Northwestern game last week, it was a low throw down in the red zone. Ball may have actually gone off of a helmet that caused an interception right there. He just never saw Luketa. Nice job. Brent Pry does such an excellent job with his defense. Brings pressure in a lot of different ways from a lot of different looks.
To the outside. That one complete. Levi Falk
McCaffrey's pass complete to number 88,
A lot of big plays happen. Big plays happen within the structure of an offense when you get some blocks downfield or when you get guys just making people miss. And that's exactly what you saw from Falk right there. Catches the ball.
Here's Tompkins in running back. McCaffrey keeps it, throws to the outside to Robinson.
Brought the corner blitz on this one. That leaves you a man short.
Oof. They could have called something on that one, huh?
Good at. They could have called a horse collar and a leg hit on that one.
That's Curtis Jacobs. Ronald Tompkins. He's your running back. He gets the call. Decent. So we get the clock straightened out.
Thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3 from the 35. McCaffrey. Right there to Robinson. No gain.
And this is one of those situations where defense says, where is number 1? And you get the feeling that Nebraska.
This is the first of the half. 30 seconds in length.
So
may have been going for this one anyway on 4th down.
Here's Robinson. Cuts it back inside. Got a first down. 6-yard pickup for Nebraska.
Nice job here. Line really did a great job. Cam Jurgens beating up.
Good stick there by Lucetta.
Haven't had an opportunity to watch the success of older players, and of course they would play against each other. Really understand how to be poised in performance.
McCaffrey under pressure. Just throws that one away. So far, 4 drives he's led. 3 scores. This one pending.
It gets flushed out here. Just on the run like this, just not able to get enough on the ball. Get it all the way back to his receiver, who was Levi Falk.
That's Robinson in motion. McCaffrey steps up and gets that one to Marvin Scott. How did the freshman get that one away?
Playmakers just find a way to make plays. You see guys like a Patrick Mahomes, and just the ability to escape right here. Toss that one out there left-handed.
It's got. He's inside the 10. Timeout. But I'm so positive because I know we're on the cusp of really turning this thing around. And so far in this first half, he's seen the fruits of that labor. Here's Scott. So 3rd down coming now.
Go with the tempo. Go with the tempo.
From the 7. High snap. Scott got it. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, if you're going to go tempo, execution has to be perfect. And, of course, it all starts with the snap. And
Timeout, Nebraska.
Says high
That's the
snap.
3rd and final
you
charge.
get that
Timeout.
snap up there,
30
and that
seconds.
throws all the timing off. Scott's supposed to be there a little bit sooner, but had a couple free runners on that one anyway. As you're told sometimes as a running back, BYOB.
So here's Connor Colt, the senior out of Arizona. He's a transfer from Louisiana State. This is from 25 yards out. And it is good. And the Cornhuskers add to their lead. It is now 21. 4 possessions, 4 scores for Nebraska. State Farm halftime show. Rob Stone, Reggie Bush, Matt Liner, Urban Meyer. They're coming up right after this break. Here at Memorial Stadium, the home opener for Nebraska, 27-6. The score as we begin the third quarter. Brian Custer alongside Robert Smith. And go back to what Scott Frost told us. He said, listen, if I'm going to make a quarterback change, I need a spark out of my offense and for this team. He certainly got it with Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah, he did, and it's exactly what he got out of Luke McCaffrey a week ago against Northwestern, and the very same reason that he said he wanted to make that change.
Here's the first half stats. 203 total yards of offense by Nebraska, and Penn State with 191. They've certainly run the rock well. Now they need to cut down on the turnovers and put some points on the board. See Clifford big up in his teammates, trying to get these guys fired up. Penn State will receive the football here to begin the second half.
Yeah, we need to see him throw the football here better in this second half. And you talk about the numbers that determine the outcome of most football games. It's going to be the turnovers, and it's going to be explosive plays. Penn State did a great job establishing that run with Levis in the game. He's a big physical quarterback that can run the football, but they've got to be able to drive the ball downfield, especially as this game goes on with the score the way that it is.
This is Devin Ford across the 20. Brought down at the 29. Pressure off the edge. Over the middle. Crossing route. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's across midfield. 20-yard pickup for the Nittany Lions.
Nice job by Ford. Watch him come across the formation. Sees this. Picks up the block on the blitzer, JoJo Doman right there. We said it, Will Levis. Can he make those throws? Nice throw right there on the skinny post.
Looks, Levis keeps it, spins, and brought down at the 46, Garrett Nelson makes the stop for Nebraska.
This is just what Penn State needed for a start in this second half. No panic in this team. See Levis leading a nice drive right here. That big physical run on first down makes a big difference.
Here's Ford. Garrett Nelson again, another stop. That's enough for a first down. 6-yard pickup. Move the sticks.
Ford does a nice job there. Able to carry Garrett Nelson on that one. Nelson kind of mid-pointing that zone read with Levis.
From their own 43. That's Dotson. Shakes, gets to the outside. He is in Nebraska territory.
This is why he's so dangerous, the run after the catch and understanding the leverage that defenders have. Quick move, gets to the outside. Gets a little stiff arm up there. He's going to have something to say again. If Penn State's able to fight their way back in this one, Dotson's going to have a big part in what we see.
21-yard pickup. Straight power. Devon Lee. Penn State, they're averaging just 26 points per game this season. It's the fewest they've averaged in 5 years. Right, Lee again, and Lee takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. 31-yard touchdown run, his first of the season.
Perfect call by offensive Kirk Soraka on this one. They're going to call this into the blitz. And And they said that Lee was their home run hitter. Nobody home at the second level of that defense or the third level of that defense because of the blitz from the right side of the formation.
Vinegar with the extra point. It's good. Nittany Lions 82 yards on 6 plays, and the freshman Von Lee, first touchdown of his career. Penn State making a comeback, 14-point lead now as they go 82 yards on 6 plays. Von Lee, the freshman, it's his first touchdown. Jordan Stout to kick things away. Alante Brown back for the Cornhuskers. Both these programs looking for their first win of the season. Bad stand snap. And McCaffrey is sacked by Shaka Toney. 5-yard loss. That's snap again high to the outside by Juergens. 5-yard loss. McCaffrey to the outside to Allen. Nine-yard pickup. Third down.
Big third down here for this Penn State defense. Have an opportunity to get their offense the ball back again. A lot of confusion here from the Nebraska offense. Not sure of the personnel that they have. Guys running on and off the field. Of course, if they get the opportunity to substitute, then the defense gets a chance to substitute. That's why the officials in there slowing down McCaffrey.
Here's McCaffrey. Steps up under pressure and brought down again. Ellis Brooks. 4-yard loss. And the Penn State defense coming up big.
And this is where tempo can hurt you when you get a little bit of confusion, especially with young players. Just this defense. We talked about the history of Brent Pry and this Penn State defense over the years. They've been tremendous getting into the backfield, producing sacks. Again, third in the country over the last 6 years behind only Clemson and Alabama in sacks.
Here's Dotson. Hesitates. Turns it up. And brought down close to midfield. Good return by Jahan Dotson. 46-yard punt, 19-yard return. And we are Penn State coming back. 27-13 is our score here in the third quarter, 6 minutes. And all of a sudden, the Penn State defense has come alive, gotten a couple of stops. Nittany Lions offense have run it 35 times. They've thrown it 18. Levis through the air again, and that one's complete to Parker Washington. And another first down for Penn State.
Nice decisive delivery right here from Will Levis. Sees it, steps, throws. Nice ball. Gives Washington a chance to make something happen after the catch. That's what accuracy does. That's a long throw outside of the numbers. Good job by Levis.
Pickup of 11. Levis is going to keep it. Cuts back. Brought down at the 30. Another 11-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice call here from offensive coordinator Kirk Soraka. You see Kayvon Lee leading up, getting a nice block there. All kinds of space for Levis to operate and get up to that second level. And that's how those 5-yard gains can turn into 10, 15-yard gains You get that lead blocker getting up to the next level, and that's what they use Lee for there.
Dotson at the bottom of your screen. And a Kavon Lee. Give it maybe a yard. Second and 9. Levis keeps it. Hit at the 20. Will Honus, Garrett Nelson.
Boy, Levis is really starting to feel it right now. Takes off again, all kinds of space. They need to account for the legs of Will Levis. They've not done so. This is a kind of situation where you start thinking about leaving that extra player, that spy in the box to account for Levis's legs. Levis does a nice job finishing that one off.
So first and goal for Coach Franklin and his Nittany Lion. It's Levis. Caleb Tanner was the first to meet him at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the Nebraska defense that time. You get multiple receivers into the boundary like that and so much space to the field, you almost always get some kind of play in that direction. Good job by Eric Chenander, defensive coordinator's defense, realizing that one, collapsing and getting Will Levis down for a short to no gain.
Dotson at the bottom of your screen. They give it to Lee, and he's bottled up by JoJo Domann. An important third down call coming here for Penn State.
Boy, and they timed this blitz perfectly with Domann coming off the edge. Did a nice job getting under control, breaking his feet down to make that tackle.
Here's an all-important third down call for Penn State. Third and goal. From the 8. Trips at the top. Levis keeps it. And brought down. Markel Dismuke with a 2-yard loss.
This is a nice job by Dismuke. This is understanding the situation, but what's transpired on this drive. They know that Will Levis had dropped back a number of times and taken off like that. Dismuke came in just a little bit wide, but was able to collapse down and make that play, stopping Will Levis.
Here's Jake Pinniger. He's already 2 of 2. This is from 27. And he is now 3 of 3. So Penn State has put 10 points on the board here in the third quarter. Luke McCaffrey, the Big Red offense, when we come back.
Man, that was the Buccaneers against the Saints last week.
Boy, that was ugly. Wasn't that brutal?
It's crazy.
Stout kicking things away. Another touchback. Robinson in the backfield. He gets to carry. Robinson down the sideline. He's got a first down and more. Joey Porter Jr. forces him out of bounds. 14-yard pickup.
Nice job. And so many times we had seen an inside zone out of that formation. This time they get him moving all the way to the edge. Tendency breaker right there.
This will be from their own 39. McCaffrey keeps it. And that should be the last play of this quarter.
And even on that play right there, a little bit of confusion. Bad at the mesh point, meaning at the place where the handoff or fake handoff is supposed to occur.
We go to the fourth quarter. Nebraska holding on to an 11-point lead. Two of the winningest college football programs looking for their first win of the season. Wandale Robinson gets the call straight up the middle. That's a first down.
Well, Wandale's a very deliberate runner and obviously has great acceleration, you can see, but we've talked about this a lot. Not a huge back, not going to run a lot of guys over, but he's not going to turn anything down, and he's going to hit the hole hard every time.
He's got it again. Picked up 6 the first time. That's a pickup of 3. Jason Owe with the stop.
Well, nothing fancy, but some solid blocking. Matt Farniok getting up to the second level of the defense that time from his guard position. Now at least they're lined up in empty, but we'll see. Sometimes you get Wandale motioning back into the backfield.
Empty set for McCaffrey. To the outside to Xavier Betts. Nine-yard pickup. Another first down for Nebraska. They'll go with tempo. Penn State dominated the third quarter with 142 total yards of offense. Nebraska had just 47 in that third.
Nice job by Luke McCaffrey there, though, recognizing the soft coverage Penn State was playing over Betts. Well, he turned. He knew exactly where he was going at the snap of the ball.
Here's Robinson. Look out. Oh, did we have a horse collar? Yes, we do. Shaka Tony grabbed it. Didn't let go.
During the run, personal foul, face mask, defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Well, such a costly penalty in that near red zone area. When you get those 15-yarders. Tony just trying to make a play right there. That acceleration of Wandale Robinson, so dangerous. Defenders just trying to grab a hold of whatever they can to hang on to the guy.
Robinson's going to check back in, and Lonte Brown will come out. Wandale Robinson gets the carry. B.J. Mustipher with the stop.
Nice job by Mustipher, fighting through the block on that one. Guy's trying to block you doesn't mean you have to stay blocked. Mustipher does a nice job sliding off, making the tackle.
Finally get guys lined up. Here's McCaffrey. Knocked down at the 10-yard line. Jaquan Brisker came up.
Brisker does a nice job coming down from his safety position on this one, because McCaffrey had some blockers in front of him. You can see Farniok fighting his way up in there. Brisker does a nice job recognizing where McCaffrey is going to be able to break free on that one. Showed up at the point of attack again with bad intentions. Nice physical tackle.
3rd and 2. Here's McCaffrey. He stopped the forward motion there, and they marked that one about 2 yards shy.
Interesting decision here. You kick it, you go up 14. Much safer only being up 11 right here. You don't want them just to be able to get the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and the field goal.
So now this one will be So about 30. And it's money. Cope 3 for 3. 14-point lead for the Cornhuskers. Let's take it back to 1982. Both these teams in the top 10. They were ranked 2nd and 8th. Penn State down late. Watch Todd Blackledge. It's Mike McCloskey. Too bad we only had Mike Pereira in those days. They called that a catch.
And that was replay. Definitely would have been turned over, but there wasn't.
Nope, and it turned into a touchdown and a win for Penn State. People here in Lincoln still got the red ants in the pants over that one.
That was not a touchdown.
Exactly, we heard that.
Doesn't count.
Here's Will Levis. He's had 5 drives so far for Penn State. They've resulted in a touchdown, a couple of field goals, and a missed field goal as well. Blitz off the edge. That's incomplete. Caprio Boodle flying in there.
Just good job by Eric Chenander, the defensive coordinator, dialing up that blitz. Levis just kind of sees that thing at the last second, tries to get that ball over to Dotson, but does a nice job missing in the right place. And that's, again, it's not just about decisions, it's about execution. Levis gets that thing to the inside. Could have been picked off.
Again, under pressure, spins out, though. Throws. He's got a man wide open. It's Freiermuth. And he gets caught. And dropped at the 1. Boodle makes the stop. Pat Freiermuth was 74-yard pitch and catch.
This play just does not happen if Will Levis doesn't elude the tackle of Garrett Nelson. Freiermuth somehow gets behind the defense on that one. Freiermuth has been out of the game quite a bit today.
Oh, and Levis gets driven back by JoJo Doman. Never going to confuse Freiermuth, though, with fleet of foot.
Boy, Doman does such a nice job on that one. Recognizes what the play is. I've got the quarterback. I don't care what you do on that mesh with the running back. I'm taking you out.
So now 2nd and goal. Up the middle. Devin Ford scores for Penn State.
Nice job, Will Levis, on that one, recognizing that you had one-man advantages on the outside for the defenders. You had a light box, something that you want to run into. Taking checks to that run. Devin Ford does a nice job extending that ball over the plane of the goal line.
Extra point is good. And I'll tell you what, we got ourselves a football game. It started with Freiermuth. 74 yards to the 1. Ford capped it in. And the Fighting Franklins are back. We got a football game. 23-7 our score here in the 4th quarter. Nebraska started the freshman Luke McCaffrey. He certainly delivered in his first career start, and Will Levis had to spell Sean Clifford, and he's delivered as well. 157 yards through the air and 52 on the ground. Penn State has outscored Nebraska 17-3 here in the 2nd half.
Boodle didn't get it done there.
There's Robinson with the carry. Tripped up by Brandon Smith. Freiermuth with 97 yards receiving, 5 catches. See what the Cornhuskers see if they have done here in the second half. A couple of punts and a field goal. The first half, 4 possessions, and all 4 were scores. McCaffrey keeps it, gets the edge, hit, fumble, but out of bounds. Juan Brisker.
The ruling on the field is a fumble forward out of bounds. It goes back to the spot of the fumble. The clock will wind.
8-yard pickup.
McCaffrey does a nice job using his acceleration to get to the outside on that one. Loses that ball, but again, fumbling out of bounds.
Yep.
Goes back to where the fumble occurred.
Exactly.
Go forward.
Can't gain yards on a fumble, the offense. Here's 3rd and 2. McCaffrey again. First down. 9-yard pickup for the freshman.
Not reading anybody on that one, so a called run. See an opportunity again to use Luke McCaffrey's legs to move the chains right here.
McCaffrey through the air, hit as soon as he threw it, and intercepted. Smith comes up with the pick, and a big turnover for Penn State. Oweh applied the pressure, and defensive coordinator Brent Pry said that was our emphasis all week long. We got to create turnovers because we had a lot of tip balls last week and didn't come up with them.
And with younger players, that's what you want to do. You see Oweh doing a nice job, dipping the shoulder, leaning to get in on that one. But McCaffrey takes a chance trying to throw that one. Penn State able to pick it off. Now they get a short field and an opportunity potentially to tie this.
7:30 left in the game. 7-point lead for Nebraska, but the Nittany Lions have a turnover. Both of these programs fighting for their first win of the season. Here's Levis. That one tipped. But Darius Payne with the tip.
Payne's lined up on the end of the line of scrimmage right there, reading the eyes of Levis the entire time, who telegraphs that one. Made his decision right at the snap where he was going to go. Payne could see that, waited for the ball to get up into the air, tipped it, almost picked off.
Here's Levis again, and again over the middle, and that's incomplete. You're looking at Daniel George, with DiCaprio Boodle right there in coverage.
We can see Eric Chenander, the defensive coordinator from Nebraska. They are not going to concede anything. It's going to be press man-to-man on the outside every single time. That's exactly what you saw right there.
3rd and 10.
Freiermuth in the slot. Got a little bit of space.
Dotson at the top of your screen. Levis looking, the screen, forward. And brought down at the 32 by Colin Miller.
Really a nice play call there. But Colin Miller does a nice job sniffing this thing out. All the way from the other side of the formation, he comes up like he's going to blitz, sees that it's going to be a screen, gets all the way across, makes the play. That's what a high motor can do for you. They're going for it here on 4th down.
4th and 5 from the Nebraska 32.
Boy, Freiermuth again. Alone in the slot.
He's looking his way. He's got a man open, but throws the outside and complete. Keandre Lambert Smith makes it catch. They move the sticks.
Oh, a great job by Will Levis here. He wants to go to Freiermuth, but you see they're going to drop Caleb Tanner into coverage to drop on Freiermuth. So Levis has got to stay patient, able to deliver that ball to Lambert Smith. Nice job by Levis.
Dodson at the top. Levis looking for Parker. And that's incomplete. Deontay Williams in coverage.
Parker lined up in the slot, all kinds of space over the top for the corner route there. Williams in the coverage, tries to go with the back shoulder throw there, just puts a little bit too much air on it, a little bit too deep. No chance for Washington to get that one.
So here's 2nd and 10 from the 11. 3 seconds on the play clock. Levis throws the fade. Dotson. Incomplete. DiCaprio brutal right there.
Well, you could sense it the entire game that opportunity was going to come. Where you have Dotson singled up. A nice job on the coverage here, just not leaving a lot of space, but Levis has got to. I mean, it really wasn't a bad throw. That's the one where you might want to go to a back shoulder fade. You really have to read defenders and understand what kind of man coverage they're in, inside, outside, over the top. Defenders a bit over the top on that one. That's when you try that back shoulder throw. That's a timing thing, though.
3rd down. From the 11. Levis looking, throws over the middle, tip. He was looking at Freiermuth.
Deontay Williams almost picked that one off. Levis, a little bit. Just good coverage there. Really wasn't a bad throw. Didn't want to get that thing down a little bit. But going to go on 4th down here. Big call.
This could be the game. Could be. We'll see 4th and 10 for the Nittany Lions. Levis looking, throws. No, incomplete. Markel Dismuke. He was looking at Parker Washington, and a big stop by the Big Red.
Big stop by the Big Red, but still going to be an opportunity here. And Levis, maybe get that thing a little bit further to the inside. Parker's able to make that play. Dismuke able to get his hand in there because Levis tried to throw it right into him, and he didn't have enough separation for the throw to be in that area. And that's something quarterbacks just need reps for, seeing what type of leverage defenders have and making the throw accordingly.
Here's Robinson with the carry. 3-yard pickup. And Nebraska's going to take their time getting lined up and running these plays.
Well, classic 4-minute offense. Try and get that clock all the way down. You burn as much time as you can. Stay in bounds. Try and get a couple of first downs here. Penn State still with the 2 timeouts.
Here's Robinson again. Ellis Brooks makes the stop.
Now Penn State burning one of those timeouts.
Here's McCaffrey. Ooh, dangerous throw over the middle. Dangerous.
Ellis Brooks on the blitz there really forced the hand of Luke McCaffrey on that one. Made him get rid of that one before he wanted to. You're going to see him immediately. And they had enough people there to block. They could have gotten Ellis Brooks on that one. McCaffrey would have had a little bit more time.
Christop will come in to punt things away. Dangerous Jahan Dotson. Standing back at his own 43. He calls for a fair catch.
It's a pretty good kick right there.
So the Nittany Lions will start things off from their own 31, a 53-yard boomer. Levis steps up and takes off. Good fake, spins. And Levis brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, as a defensive coordinator in a situation like this, Eric Janander's got to make the decision. Am I going to bring pressure? Where am I going to bring it from? Because of a mobile quarterback like Will Levis, great instincts, escaping the pocket, and nice spin to get a few extra yards.
Over the middle to Lambert Smith. And he's down at midfield. Give him 5 yards. 2 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for Levis. Fryersmuth. He's got the catch.
Catch and first down to stop the clock as they move the chain. So important in college football, of course.
One timeout for Penn State. Down 7. That one's complete. Parker Washington makes the catch.
Boy, what a throw by Levis. Pressure in his face, falling back on this one. Throw outside the numbers. Great job on the completion there by Will Levis.
Minute 30 left. From the 27, he's going to Dotson, to the corner, knocked away. Cam Taylor-Britt, the best cover corner.
And Britt, even with Dotson on that one, so he's able to get his head back. Jumps a little bit early on that one, but still it looks like able to make a deflection. Just barely. But that was a nice ball by Levis. Good coverage by Taylor-Britt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fryersmuth in the slot. Dotson at the bottom of your screen. Looking at Fryersmuth. At the 20. Onus with the stop. Clock ticks. Pressure coming. Levis off the back foot. Throws. And caught by Parker Washington. The freshman coming up with some big catches here.
Wow, what a catch by Parker Washington. Nice, strong hands, extending the hands away from the body and just squeezing that one. Because Deontay Williams had position there and actually looked like may have actually had a hand either on Parker Washington's hand or even on the ball, but Parker Washington, because he reached those hands back and caught that so cleanly, was able to squeeze it and then move that away from Williams to make the catch.
Levis throw to the end zone. No, incomplete. Looking at Washington again. Markel Dismute right with it.
That's that anticipation throw right there. And we talk about that timing again. It's a quarterback that hasn't taken a lot of first-team snaps. This is something where Washington has to understand where the defender is and where the quarterback's likely to throw the ball. Little push there at the end. Refs didn't think it was enough to make the call.
Levis looking at Fryersmuth. Throws incomplete in his direction. Third down coming.
I'll make the point again. Maybe one last time here. Such a difference not having home crowd noise. Will Levis able to communicate all of his changes at the line of scrimmage to his receivers.
Levis under pressure and sacked. Luke Reimer. That's going to force Penn State to take their final timeout.
Timeout. Penn State. There's the third and final charge timeout. 30 seconds. Late.
Well, that's it. This is the game. Levis steps up under pressure, sack. Ben Stille. Coming into the game, Penn State have been sacked a Big Ten worst 13 times. And Nebraska coming up with a big one here to seal victory.
Kind of fitting with the program of the tradition of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Make some big plays offensively. In the second half, start to get shut down, but it's that defense. Guys haven't earned their black shirts yet. Maybe a couple of those guys get their black shirts for sealing the victory there.
Scott Frost gets his first victory over Penn State. Luke McCaffrey, his first victory as a starting quarterback in Nebraska. Their first victory of the season. Penn State now 0-4. First time that's happened since 2001. (30-23) is our final here from Lincoln. As Penn State had one final opportunity on fourth. There's Ed McCaffrey and family. And 10 from the 13. But a big sack by Nebraska to seal victory.
Good job on the initial coverage there on the back end. No quick place for Levis to get rid of that ball. And of course, you can see James Franklin.
And Luke McCaffrey.
Greatest formation in football, that victory formation. Very happy.
Gotta love it for him. And the first victory of the season for Nebraska. 30-23, our final here from Lincoln. For Robert Smith, Brian Custer. Don't forget, more football here on the way on FS1. But for now, let's send it to my main man, Rob Stone, and the entire gang in our Los Angeles studio.